This is massive. That's it. That's the win. What a final. What a match.
Hey Q fans, welcome back to the channel and Snooker 19. Today we are attempting to get an online game. As you can see, I've currently played 26 games. I have won 12, lost 14, and my highest break is currently 67, with my best win streak at 5. So let's see what opponent we are going to be paired up with today. I start to feel my game slowly improving, my entire game, especially my safety play. So we are playing against a very talented opponent who has won 65 games compared to our 12, and his highest break online is 123. So this is going to be a very challenging ask on my part. But let's see how it does go. As always, I do hope you fantastic subscribers are well. I've got the honour of the break. Two Scotsmen go toe to toe though here. As you can see, I'm Chris Totten playing against John Higgins. So, this is a break that I've been trying to execute well. Just get the white in behind the yellow. Just I might feathered that red a wee bit loose, but that should not leave our opponent anything on. The amount of times I've seen in this game where players break off and it just leaves a pot on. It's criminal and insane, to be honest. Very unrealistic that you would even take pots on like that in real snooker. So let's see what he's going to do. Looks like he's going to come off the side of that cue ball and take the ball all the way back up to bulk. And he's executed that really well. He's almost put me right in behind the brine, but I do have a shot off the side of the pack here. Just looking to return the favour. Just going to put a bit of left hand side. Top left on the cue ball. Get it back up to bulk. Probably in between the green and the pocket. Ideally, I'd like it hard against the cushion. There we go. We've got it back to the zone I would have liked. Just a bit firm. That is just going to bounce off the top cushion. But once again, I've left my opponent nothing on at all, and it looks like we are going to have a safety battle here. Which is refreshing. I've not been involved in many safety battles, especially online. He's clearly thinking this shot out. The only option I really see is he comes back off the pack, back up to bulk. He's feathered that nice and fine. Is it going to go right in behind the brine here? No, just a bit too much pace on that. I thought I was going to be stuck right behind the brine ball there for a second. And I've got a loose red that I'm just looking to put back into the pack and once again take the cue ball back to bulk. Just want to get the weight right in this. 36% I figured is about bang on most times. And that's worked out really, really well for me there.
And he's missed it.
I don't know what the commentator's on about. The commentary in this game at times is absolute bizarre. I didn't miss anything. I've played the exact shot I wanted to. And once again, we've got another safety shot for our opponent. Let's see what he comes up with this time. I would expect him just to come off the side of the pack again, once again, and bring the ball back to bulk, but you never know.
Pace is critical here.
He's done exactly just that. He's trying desperate to get me in behind his brown, but unfortunately for him and fortunately for me, he's not managed that, and we've got this loose red once again. I'm just looking to get his ball back to bulk. Just going to take a bit of heat off this one and see if we can get this hard up against the cushion this time. Once again, top left.
Too much pace.
This should come off two cushions. 1, 2. Is it going to nestle on the top cushion? No, it's not. Once again, just a touch too much pace. I've pushed a few reds over to the right hand side now. I wonder if he's going to try and play off that very loose red, just put it back into the middle and keep the pack tight. Certainly what I'd be like to do. Yeah, it looks like he's playing exactly that. So good call from him, and he's executed that really well. He may cannon into the brine here. No, he's not. He's left me one single red that I can just cut fine. and return the cue ball back to bulk once again. Once again, just getting a bit of top left side on this. Just decreasing the pace in this one. Just learning from my previous attempts to get the ball hard up against the cushion. Just going down to 35 at this time and see if we can get this hard up against the cushion. This looks a better pace, better weight. And we've played that really, really well.
Brilliantly played.
Once again, the safety battle is going to... This is the longest safety battle I've had, but sometimes I enjoy the safety battles. It's certainly helping improve my game. I'd expect he's just going to do the exact same thing. This is just... Oh, he's rolling into the pack, is he? Wow, I don't... Oh. He's maybe getting bored of the safety battles, but I'm certainly not. Just looking at my options, we can... Don't want to be leaving anything on. We could roll the cue ball up to that side cushion there. I don't want to leave any reds on. I think we're just going to put the cue ball right in behind this top red here and just kind of stun it right in next to the pink and see what he's going to do here, because he's clearly wanting me to make the first mistake.
So he's looking to play safe again. This is fascinating.
So we've played that well. Could well have a re-rack on our cards here. Be interesting to see what he does this time. I wonder if he's just going to play the cue ball right back into the pack here. I don't think I've left him too many options. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the Snooker 19 content on the channel. Yeah, he's came up with quite a creative shot there. I'm sure I can get this cue ball back to bulk here though, off this red just below the pink. Let's have a look. Obviously weight's going to be crucial here. Just going to play this top right hand side. Try and get this right up behind the colours at the top of the table. Coming off two cushions. There's 1, 2. Oh, and I think we played that really, really well. The blue should block his path through to that loose red there. But very happy with my safety game in this round. In this frame, should I say, so far. Let's see what opponent's going to take on this time. Because I think I've put him in a bit of problem here. I don't think he's got much option. I don't really see an easy shot to get the cue ball back to the bulk safely. He's clearly taking his time thinking over this one.
He'll be playing safe here.
He's coming off. That's not the shot I would have seen. I tell you what, he's played that firm. Is this going to kick out? So we do have an opportunity to get in amongst the reds here. That is a strange choice of shot from our opponent there. Right, let's see if we can rack up a high score here. Just looking to screw this back for the black. In the same pocket. Let's give ourselves a nice angle here. Just go into the... Go into the side of the pack and see if we can split these reds up a bit, because at the moment, with my ability, this is not a given run out here, or to even score high. So just looking to clatter in a few of these loose reds.
That's a good split.
That's came out well. We're certainly going to have one red onto the bottom left pocket. Just going to play to hold on to the black here. Kind of stunning this through for the angle, and that's gave us a nice angle to come back out of the pack, back off the black, sorry, Try and screw this back into this pack here. And try and scatter a few more reds again. Should have this red onto the middle. Didn't come out. The cue ball didn't travel as fast as I expected it to there, but we've got options here. This is a tough putt to the middle, but we should be able to make it, or we've got the red that we could run right up the top. I'm going to take this onto the middle pocket and just try and hold it for either the blue or one of the bulk colours.
Aiming for the centre pocket here. Down it goes.
Played that well.
He seems full of confidence.
Cannon onto the blue, and we've got the blue or the yellow. Yellow probably looks the far superior, easier shot for me. Pink just doesn't quite go yet. That blue is missable for a player of my standards at times. So I'm just going to play on the yellow. No, Lee, what you doing? We'll run through. Bit of topspin here, just come back for the red balls down the table. We should have 2 or 3 options that we should have clearly available to us. Played that well. And we do have two balls that I can certainly see that should go. Now, just going to cue this back, spin this back for the blue hopefully. Probably going to nudge into the pink here. Once again, played that well. Didn't mean to come back as far as that, but once again we'll have bulk colours on. The reds are starting to split up nicely for us here. Yellow's going to be an option here once again. And we are starting to develop the reds for more options every time we pot a colour. Just try to screw this back. Once again, we've got 2 reds here that should easily pot. That's a really nice angle there, 22. And hopefully we can now get onto pink or black off of this red here. Let me see. Yeah, it should be able to just stun this for the black.
This should be pretty straightforward.
We've hit that right on the sweet spot there. And we've left just a nice angle to hopefully go and develop a few more of these reds. Probably have to play a bit of topspin here. Don't want to play this too firm. Just looking to develop these reds, catch the side of them, give them a wee bit of a scatter. And I tell you what, we've played that very, very well. We've got 2 or 3 options now. And this is now starting to look like a solid pack for us, where we can really rack up a high score here. Starting to get into the groove. We've certainly been rewarded for winning the safety battle. Just going to screw this back for the black into the same pocket. Once again, we've hit the sweet spot of the power bar.
31.
We've now got a break of 31 with plenty of reds out in the open. Just coming back up for the reds.
38.
So we've got a red to the bottom left here, a long red to the top right, or our safety ball, which is near over the pocket right up the top, which I really don't want to touch just yet. Just going to come back up for the blue here. Don't want to leave myself too much of an angle. Just try to keep control of the cue ball here. It's something that I'm not the greatest of doing at times. So just looking to cue this back for the blue. This went on a bit. It's really ran on a bit. We are going to have a long blue into the corner, or at worst we've got brown or green, pardon me. Pink's probably a tougher option. Okay. We start putting some of these reds down. we're totally going to dishearten our opponent here. So just looking to hold for this red at the top. Put a few more points out of commission here.
He's played that very well.
8 reds left.
43.
Probably only need 4 more reds, 4 more colours to win the frame here at one visit. Should come down comfortably for the blue or pink easily here. We're certainly going to have a long blue. I'm not sure if we came far enough down for the pink, but that blue should be quite straightforward into the bottom corner here. We do have options if reds, depending on where I leave this cue ball. If I leave the cue ball just about there, we should have an option of 2 or 3 reds, which should allow us to get back on to pink or black.
Coming up.
It's a solid pot.
Tremendous pot. Brilliant.
What about that for a positional shot? Perfect.
So let's see if we can
49.
get on to the pink or black here. So far, a very good break, which we've deserved. We've deserved this chance after our safety play.
Well, he's taking it on to the
So
left
just
corner.
kind of stunning through this red.
No problem there.
We've now got pink or black available now.
50.
Just going to screw this back. Once again, we'll have options with reds. If I come right through it, we've got the red that's nearest the cue ball right now, and the red it goes to the top right past the green. Executed that well, and we've left a nice angle for either of them. I'm going to take on the long red though and get us back on to pink or black. I think only 2 more reds. 2 more reds and a colour. No, 2 reds, 2 colours, and the frame is ours. That's even if our opponent is still waiting in the wings for us to make a mistake. Just following through in the cue ball here slightly to come off the top cushion. Back up for the black or
What a top
pink.
pot that was.
Oh, we've played that to
Wonderful
perfection.
pot. Outstanding
Black's
effort.
going to be bang easy for us
57.
here. I would imagine with our opponent's online rating, where he clearly suggests he's a talented player, he'll still be hanging around waiting for me to make a mistake. Just screwing this back slightly for the red into the middle, right centre. We've played that well, and I
64.
think this is the only red that we need now for the frame. I could be wrong. Just gonna hold for the. Just looking to hold for an angle on the blue here.
So, just the red required here.
Yeah, I was right. There we go.
Goes.
Our opponent now needs snookers, and we've played that well. 3 tricky reds remaining here, though. A lot of work to do. I would love to run out. I would love to clear up here, but I don't want to get ahead of myself here. We've got a lot of tricky pots left yet. Just playing for the red next to the green here. Just try to make sure of this frame, get as many points on the board as possible. And we will have 3 tricky reds that could well put an end to our break here. So I've got my highest online break. There is a trophy available. I think if you pot every ball on the table, I think it's called Pro Potter. So just looking to screw back for the blue here and leave an angle on the blue so we can run through and get that red. It's next to the black on the top cushion. And we've got a beautiful angle there.
71.
So delighted to get my highest online break now, guys. I think my highest break ever is still 103, which was picked up in against the AI, just in a casual match. So weight's so important here. It really, really is. Just want to take my time over this. Just want to certainly avoid the pink. Okay, to stun this through for the red, it's on the top cushion. Get this as tight to the rail as possible, and we've left ourselves a nice angle here we could come back on and play for the black. Certainly no gimme though. I have missed many a pot like this. So just playing a bit of left hand side just to encourage the ball to come back up for the pink or black. Want to keep my options open.
Left corner pocket.
We've played that. Oh, it wiped its feet, but we've played that to perfection almost. We really have.
77.
Absolute delighted with that pot there. Now let's see if we can continue this break. Just taking my time over every shot now. Try to come back up for the red into the bottom right, and I tell you what, we've left ourselves a very good chance here with two tough reds left to play for. My hands are now starting to sweat because I'm now thinking about this trophy, and to get this trophy online, I would say against the caliber of player I'm playing here would be a massive achievement, especially for me. So it is now in my head
This won't be easy.
to pot every ball on the table. Just try to stun this through with a white. We've played that well. We should have the pink into the middle now, which would leave us the best angle to try and run the red up into the bottom left. And my hands are really starting to sweat now here. They really are. I would love an online century also.
He's taking it on.
Just try to run this cue ball through.
What a great shot.
Come on,
that is.
come on. Yes, we've played that well. We've got another tough red coming up.
91.
This would be some frame if we achieve this. If I can achieve to pot every single ball on this table, guys, I am a happy man. Once again, you cannot play these pots firmly. Just try to hold for the black or even pink. Black or pink.
This is a challenging shot along the cushion.
I've played it as firm as I'm allowed
Great shot.
or willing to.
92.
We've stunned that to perfection. Let me see. I think probably our best option is going for the green here. And this is now starting to look achievable. I'm just trying to get this cue ball to run back off the top cushion. Just taking my time with this one. And come back down for the yellow. So a bit of top spin. Just looking to run this off the top cushion. And come back for the yellow. Once again, we've hit the sweet spot. Have I played this firm enough?
Great shot.
Would like that cue ball to run another 2 inches ideally, but we're going to have the pot and angle for the yellow. And we are going to get automatic position on the green here. And this is now getting exciting. This is now getting exciting here. So just kind of stunning this through for the green. In the opposite corner. We've played the pot well. Little bounce off the cushion which we get, and this is now looking achievable here for this trophy. Wow, I am really feeling this now, guys. This is for the century, an online century as well.
Well, he's looking at potting this into the right corner pocket.
Boom, we get the century.
Brilliant.
We're on the brown perfectly.
100.
Gave ourselves a perfect angle to come down for the blue.
He's aiming for the left corner here.
We've got the pot,
Beautiful.
and we've also got the angle for the blue as well.
104.
Only left a couple of inches there to play with the middle pocket. It's just going to play a touch of right hand side here to come down for the pink. Really want to make sure that it's now. I really, really do. $123, I think, our possible break is here, which would be a new high break for me. We've played that well. We've now got an automatic pink. Just left a nice angle once again to get onto the black. Come on. This would be disaster now if I failed to clear up from here. My hands are really sweating. Just screwing this across for the black. Just making sure to pop.
Left corner pocket.
Once again, we've hit the sweet spot.
Tremendous spot.
Should just all give us a little bounce, and wow, what a pot that was, and we've set ourselves up perfectly for the black here. And this is now for a break of 122. And hopefully we get the trophy here if this drops the perfect potter, I'm sure it's called. Wow, there we go, guys. We won the safety battle and we got the perfect clearance. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Love you all. Bye.